Hello everyone and welcome back to the revival. Yep, your eyes are not playing tricks on you. That is Newcastle United clear and away in third position. Liverpool amazingly lost 4-0 against Wolverhampton Wanderers. That's right, Wolverhampton Wanderers beat Liverpool 4-0, leaving us 3 points clear with one game left to play, and that game is against Aston Villa. Not cut and dry by any means, but when you look at the fact that our goal difference is +5, it would take a capitulation of extreme proportions to see us not qualify for Champions League football next season. I want to try and find out who's playing who today, but I don't think there's an easy way of doing it. Maybe it's in competition info. Standings, goal ranking, assist ranking. No, I don't think it's available. We're just going to have to do what we have to do, and that's win the game. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. If we don't lose, we finish third. It's not ideal, is it? That is not ideal. Okay, never mind. So in that case, I think we'll probably go with Coco on the left-hand side. Richie will get a recall to the team on his favoured right, and we'll play Mandzukic through the middle. Farfan can come off the bench if we need him. Also, Ki Sung-young, who is looking increasingly likely to leave us at the end of the season, due to the fact that we just need the squad space. Maybe he could play ahead of someone, I don't know. No, I think he's probably going to have to sit this one out. Lascelles will sit on the bench to make way for Tatibo, and I think we'll probably go with Schubert in goal. So that is our starting 11. Make sure the strips don't clash. No, that's fine. And okay, off we go.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the
I'll tell you what, there were times during the start of this campaign when I honestly wondered if we would get anywhere near the top half of the table, let alone the top three. And yet here we are on the precipice of qualifying, not just for the playoff positions of the Champions League, but the Champions League outright. It's definitely going to mean that we can spend more money on wages next season. Expect to see 2 or 3 signings in key positions. I don't want to completely change the team around. I don't think that's necessary. We just need to strengthen 1 or 2 key positions.
And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, top-class teams need defenders who are comfortable on the ball, Peter. And Mats Hummels is a fine example of that. The opposition are going to have to be very wary of losing the ball against him, because as soon as he gets it, he's got his head up, looking to start a counter himself. That creative ability, allied with his obvious defensive prowess, make him a perfect modern-day centre-back.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Throw it. El-Ghazi. And Mandzukic gets it back. And Mandzukic displaying his defensive capabilities there.
Over the top for Richie again.
You have to admire.
Nowhere near it, but I appreciate the effort. Oh, Mandzukic is that?
And the finish! Cut out in the nick of time. Newcastle were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Mats Hummels just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
And it's been taken straight back. He'll hit it!
Ah, come on, we got to get one of these eventually. We got to put one of those in. It's a matter of percentages.
Ghazi seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas,
He's made a very good run down that side, and we could be in trouble here if we're not careful. Oh, we know he's not done the best with that header. We've been let off.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Newcastle are in superb form defensively. 5 consecutive clean sheets. Willems gets into some space.
It's a very good cross. Unfortunately, no one able to connect with it. He'll try again. Oh, that's another good cross. It's a good header. It's a good goal. Mandzukic off the crossbar.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter. Mandzukic,
and the old man of the Newcastle United team, who does have question marks over his future at the club, puts them 1-0 ahead against Aston Villa on the last day of the season. Fantastic cross by Willems. Oh, you love to see those go in, don't you?
Newcastle take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Taylor plays it forward. Todibo positions himself well and cuts it out. Jonjo Shelvey. Ritchie going through.
Oh, unlucky.
That's a fine challenge.
Just can't seem to keep his momentum going on the ball. And as I've said before, I like Matt Ritchie, I really do. But I don't know how much longer he's going to be with us.
There will be a throw-in. Jonjo Shelvey. Mandzukic goes for goal!
Oh, I tell you what,
real class.
I thought that was flying in.
Really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Oh dear, oh dear. The perfect height for the keeper.
And he just whacks it away. He's tried one.
Ah, skied it.
Oh, nearly.
Almiron on his right foot. It's never going to happen. I believe that was Almiron anyway.
And picked the wrong one.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was Isaac Hayden. How did I get them confused? Defensive midfielder who rarely ventures out of his own half versus attacking midfielder who's rarely outside of the opposition's.
Just brushed off the ball there. Jonjo Shelvey. Mandzukic got a shot away. Oh, the ball's come loose.
He's just taking shots from all over the gaff now.
Play for a throw. Ritchie knocks one in. Shoots! Hits off target and by quite a way. Hoists it high. Played into space out wide. Done very well to intervene. Almiron.
Oh, that is a beautiful little finish there from Mandzukic. Just waited for the ball, and when he had it, he knew exactly where it was going.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Third place now doesn't seem so much of a possibility as a certainty.
Well, with this kind of authority,
It would take one hell of a capitulation in the second half for Newcastle to give away 2 points, let alone all three.
It's wrestled off the ball. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. A buccaneering run from the defender.
Good cross.
And the shots!
Good goal! Yes!
And they're at it again in double quick time.
Almiron, first goal for some time, showing his penchant for golf.
Speed of thought,
We're going to have to watch the replay on this because I'm not exactly sure what happened.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space.
So it's a lovely, deliciously whipped ball in from
It
Henriks.
was a brilliant setup and finish.
And he just nips in ahead of his man on the near post and just gets the vital touch on it. It comes off of the upright. And just to make sure, there's Mandzukic to tap it in. That is a satisfying goal, even though I didn't necessarily know much about it. Proof positive that if you put the ball in the danger area, good things will often happen for you.
I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Trezeguet provides an outlet.
Good defending.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
It is a corner.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. And there is the half-time whistle.
And as half-time team talks go, I don't think this one's going to be too difficult. Just keep going, do the same thing.
Very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Newcastle are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. Already up and running for the second half. Can he deliver? It's a fine challenge.
That's wonderful from Hummels. He has been one hell of a signing.
I just saw some real no-nonsense defending.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Almiron trying to get there. Jonjo Shelvey. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Trezeguet. Lovely bit of skill. Henriks, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. And here's Mandzukic.
That is lovely! What a little goal from Coco! Oh my goodness me! The only way that's made better is if he hits it on the volley.
Reverse to shoot, and duly delivered.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised at the right path, that's what happens.
Oh, you cheeky little bugger. Nice little chip through ball by Mandzukic. Coco, control with the left, looks up, hits it with his right. My, oh my, what a goal that is. And that is why he gets in ahead of Ritchie most of the
Newcastle
time.
tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Hayden gets into the right position to intercept. Out towards the flank. Incoming cross.
Ah, the goalkeeper's covered himself in glory there. Well taken, plucked it out the sky.
Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more attention of a closer nature.
Taylor hoists it forward.
It's gone out of play for a throw.
So here comes the substitution.
This is the performance of a team that are relaxed in knowing that everything is taken care of already.
Just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Tries a shot!
Ah, it'll happen one day.
Trezeguet scored a second-half opener in his last match. A really good solo effort. Looks to clip it forward to the keeper.
Oh dear!
Oh,
Oh, that was very nearly embarrassing. Oh my, oh my. Not even necessary.
Henriks is there, and he can get that clear. Surely, big chance! He scores!
They've got one back. It's the first goal conceded in some time.
Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike.
Can't say they deserve it. It came more from a mistake by me than by
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely
fantastic
too much to
play
hope for a
from
comeback.
Villa. But you deserve what you get in football 9 times out of 10.
Willems. It's
Ah,
out for a goal kick.
just needs to modulate that run slightly just so that he can whip it in before it goes out of play.
John Joe Shelvey picks it up from the goal kick.
Shelvey has been bossing things in midfield and has done for a few games now.
Henriks. Ritchie. Almiron. And the follow-up. That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Mandzukic!
Oh, the
It's
hat-trick
anyone's
chance
fault.
didn't
That is
quite come
asking
off for him.
trouble. In towards the middle. John Joe Shelvey. John Almiron! Taylor. Trezeguet.
Just make a quick change. Several, actually. Let's put Mathieu on the pitch. Shelvey's run his legs off. He deserves a little bit of a break. Farfan will get a run out as well.
So not long left in this
Assuming
now.
that the ball goes out of play
Newcastle
between
are
now
this
and
close
the
to
end of the game.
securing a place amongst the European elite next season. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there.
I was trying actually to get an early shot on, but as we've already explored, you never realise just how small Ritchie is. Good God almighty. No wonder everyone was so surprised when he scored that header for us early on in the series.
Keeper sends it forward. Battles to win it back. Now it's Farfan. Mandzukic. Danger averted for now. Farfan cleans it out wide.
No, just couldn't quite manage to keep it in.
Out of play.
It's a shame.
There is some activity.
I'd love to get a hat-trick for Mandzukic.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
And that's sprayed out wide. Gets a good foot in there. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands
Oh, come
full.
on, boys. There's no need for any of this. Not at this point of the game. It's just bloody handbags. He's gone for that quite innocently.
And he just whacks it away. Plays it out to the flank. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
And that is it. 4-1 to Newcastle United. Qualified for the Champions League next season.
What struck you most about that?
Well, look, Peter,
Brilliant performance from Mandzukic on the day.
In my career, there was always a call for ending the season on a winning note.
And that really is a high note for us on the last day of the season.
Reflection could begin on what needs to be altered during the close season.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day.
And that is absolute dominance. 15 shots, 8 on target, only conceded 2 fouls. Aston Villa conceded none at all. 9 interceptions, 5 tackles, 9 crosses, one of which resulted in that goal. 123 passes, 104 successful. We almost had more successful passes than Aston Villa had passes in their complete run. That's quite impressive. Looking at the scores, Matt Ritchie, unfortunately, again, not having the best of days. He's maybe could be moved into the middle and be used more as a link man, an attacking midfielder, more of a static player. That might be something that we explore, but honestly, I'm going to have a look at his age, his physicals, and I don't want to get rid of him. But if the right offer came along, we might move him on. And Kunku, Farfan and Mathieu having an equally ignominious game, but they only had 10 minutes to do anything anyway. Just confirmation then. Let's have a look at the other results. Bournemouth losing to West Ham, Tottenham 4-2 against Southampton, Norwich 2, Brighton and Hove Albion 4, Everton losing to Wolverhampton Wanderers, who have been something of an upset team in the last few weeks. Liverpool 4, Arsenal 1, that will sting in North London. Chelsea beating Watford 1-0, Preston North End losing at home to Manchester United 3-1, West Brom and Fulham playing out a goalless draw, and Manchester City confirming their superiority with a 4-1 victory against Burnley. So this is how the league ended up looking. As you'll see after the speculation from a few episodes ago, Manchester City do in fact end on 96 points, having won 31 of their 38 games, drawing 3 and losing 4. Tottenham come second on 88 points, and then there is an 8-point gap to third place where Newcastle United sit very proudly indeed. Liverpool and Manchester United finishing equal on points in 4th and 5th place. Liverpool being fortunate to finish ahead on goal difference, thanks mainly to a stingier defence than a more blistering attack. Top scorers in the league this year were Tottenham and Manchester United, followed very closely by Liverpool. We didn't do too badly ourselves as far as goals are concerned, scoring 61 and conceding 24. I'm pretty happy with that overall. It was a solid season, well, more than a solid season. We never expected to finish third. Like that is some going. I'm very, very happy with the team. It will be interesting to see which players get interest over the summer break. Obviously, I'll come back with a pre-season episode where we'll go through all of the transfers that have happened so far, and we'll play the first game of the following season. Just to confirm who went down in the end: Preston North End, Watford and Burnley going down. Fulham surviving by the absolute skin of their teeth. They have exactly the same record. So it must have gone down to results against Burnley. Well, I mean, you don't see that very often, but there you are. Fulham surviving because they had a superior record over Burnley when the two teams met in the league. Here's the Premier League team of the season. It would be nice to see if we had any come in. Wow. That is impressive. Joel Linton, Alan St. Maximan, John Joe Shelby and Miguel Almiron all making it into the team of the year. We actually have more players in the team of the year than any other team. Robertson and Van Dijk for Liverpool, Ederson for Manchester City, Sanchez making it in there for Tottenham. That's kind of surprising to me that Sanchez got in. I suppose they did concede less goals than us. Azpilicueta, Torreira and Pogba rounding out the D11. That's pretty decent. I'm happy with that. So what are our plans as regards... Oh, hello, we've had a job offer. We know what's going to happen here, but let's just entertain them for a second. Oh, man. As an Arsenal fan, this stings. Oh, damn it. I'm going to have to turn them down, but... Oh, that hurts. That really, really hurts. Let's just make sure that our favourite players are still correct. So, Jamal Lascelles, definitely. Captain, fantastic. Nkunku, he's not really done much for us, has he? But I still like him as a player. I think he's a tidy little player. He gets his foot in. He's good on the ball. He'll come good for us. Isaac Hayden, absolutely, 100%. Il Tedesco Valente, they're calling Alan St. Maximan. I don't know what it means, but whatever it does mean, it's probably fitting for him. Mats Hummels, it makes perfect sense that he should be in this list. He really has been fantastic for us. I think he's possibly going to take over as captain for us next season, assuming that he's not going to retire on us. What an absolute player. The net burster, Joel Linton. No need to explain this one whatsoever. He's an absolute legend. And Mario Mandzukic. Signed him from Juventus in 2019. He's been with us for 2 years and he has been solid. Solid as a rock. Okay, so what are our plans as far as the transfer market over the closed season? Well, looking at the team, I think the first team is fairly solid. Goalkeeper-wise, no problems there. Dubravka, very good goalkeeper. Schubert, an able deputy who is pushing him for the first team place all the time. Left back, we have Willems. We now have Mathieu. That's got us covered there. Hummels, Lascelles, Mathieu and Tatibo. Excellent 4 defenders that can sit in the middle of the defence. No trouble with them whatsoever. Isaac Hayden is an absolute monster of a player. We've got Bodmer as a backup. I can't see us needing to improve on either of those. Almiron, Shelby, Nkunku. We need one more, don't we? Ideally. We do need one more. And that, I think, is where McTominay may come in. We'll have a look. We'll try and figure it all out. But McTominay might be the player for us. Just wondering whether or not... Matt Ritchie can play central midfield. But at 32 years old, it's unlikely that he's going to be getting better. In fact, he probably will be getting worse. He's a very good player. I do like him as a player. I don't really want to get rid of him. If we get a good offer for him, then we might let him make the move. But otherwise, I think he's probably just going to sit there as an option for us off of the bench. Up front, our front three, our starting front three of Coco, Joelinton, and Maximan. I've got no complaints about them whatsoever. I think they're going to continue to be our front three well into the future. We have Farfan and Mandzukic off the bench. Looking at Mandzukic, he's 35 now. I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to keep on, but is it time to cash in on him? That's the question. Do we cash in on him? We had an offer from West Ham earlier, which was for a very decent amount of money for him. I believe somewhere in the region of 17 million. If we get another offer for him, do we take it? Let me know in the comments what you think. As for Farfan, I've got no problems with him whatsoever. He's young, he's gifted. We know the player he can become. It's up to me to play him enough to make sure that he does play to his potential. So, okay. Ki Sung-young and Shah probably going to go. Yedlin, we kind of need to keep hold of Yedlin. We don't have another option at right back per se. Hayden can play there, but I don't necessarily want to drag him out of his favoured position. Verdonk, I think Verdonk is definitely one that we're going to be seeing leave us. So maybe if we can find a decent young right back, we'll look to trade in Yedlin for him. We'll probably let Verdonk go if we get a good offer. Ki Sung-young will go if we get a good offer for him. So we're looking really for a central midfielder who can play slightly advanced. It would be nice if he could cover defensive midfield as well in case of injuries, but I don't think that's necessarily going to be an issue. And we're going to need a right back. We might also need a centre forward, depending on how things go with Mandzukic. So there we go, that's the plans. If you guys have any ideas about what we could do to strengthen the squad, let me know in the comments below. And you know I read those, I listen to them, and they do influence how I play. So let us know what you reckon. But that's going to do us. Third place, eh? Who would have thought it? We're back in the Champions League where we belong. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.